guys? This is Casey from Casey's Customs. In this series, I am building a hot rod truck for under $1,000. In this video, we get our seats mounted, we buy some new rims and tires, and we also finally take it for its first drive. Let's get going. Oh, so pretty. Look at these badass things. Oh my goodness. Got new rims and new hubcaps. Hurt the budget real bad. Very, very bad. We're not going to talk about that right now. I don't know if I want them tan like the body color or if I want them black. It's hard to beat black Steelies for me. And also the black Steelies would have been an original rim that would have came on these, which I just kind of like a little bit. But I'm not sure. I've looked at Photoshops back and forth. I can't exactly tell which one I like. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to spray one of them tan real quick, one of them black, kind of throw them up there and see what they look like. Because I just cannot make up my mind. So let's do that real fast. Black and tan. I got the same tan that I used whenever I did the patina, so I know it's real close. It's really light. So it's like a, I call it like eggshell white, because it's really not like a, it's not much of a tan. But we'll spray some shit, see what happens. Telling you, I think I'm leaning towards black. I'm fucking bored. Okay, let's paint some shit. That really looks white. I don't know why, but it does not spray very tan. I don't know. Let's let those dry. We'll see what happens. So, since I spent a little too much money on the rims, not too much, but I plan on selling the Crown Vic rims. They're worth like 75 bucks a rim, so I should be able to get a lot of my money back. But the new rims were like $240. So, I mean, I put a big dent in the budget, hoping to get all that back. I've sold a lot of stuff, but I haven't like wished on selling it, if that makes any sense. I know I can sell it, but I don't want to go over budget hoping something sells and then it not sell and then I'm over budget. So anyways, we're getting close. The problem with that is I cannot find any seats anywhere near my budget. The only seats I've been finding are like $300 and $400 seats, which I couldn't afford. It's not going to work. Or they're just completely pieces of shit for $100, but I mean, they're not even usable. They're so bad. So I'm kind of in a weird predicament with these. I don't love these seats, but they were free. They came with this truck cab. When the owner gave me the cab and all the parts that I bought, he kind of threw those in, and I just took them because I was like, I'll take free shit. But I never even thought about using them. They've just kind of been collecting dust over there in the corner. But I really don't have room in the budget for nice seats. I don't hate them. They're not bad. They're nice seats. They're cookie cutter cloth. You know, I wanted like a leather Mustang seat, but I don't think that's going to happen. So we're going to go ahead and run these. They also are tan, so they match the body, which I kind of like that. I don't hate that. But I don't know what the hell they came out of, but their mounts are crazy. Like all the mounts are almost straight up and down instead of flat, or they got a weird angle on them. So we're going to go ahead and cut the frames up on these, make all the mounts level, and then we can go ahead and try and get them mounted in the truck. So let's do all that. Okay, so we got the seats put in. It was a real pain in the ass. The Crown Vic floor is not flat at all. It's got all these weird, you know, mounts in it and humps and cross braces. So I had to make some brackets on both seats. Real pain in the ass. I got them in there now. Everything's actually kind of welded and tack welded. I'm going to come off of here and do some brackets where I can actually bolt them in. But for now, they're not going anywhere. Everything is good. Also, the wheels just got done, or the wheels are finally dry. So I want to throw them on there, see what they look like. I'm going to throw the tan one on first, see how I like it, and then throw the black one on, see how I like it, and we'll go from there. I really want to get these painted tonight so I can get the tires put on them in the morning and then get them mounted. Oh, no, I'm cool. Okay. Let's say there's 16s. They should clear. Oh, I about had a heart attack there. I thought it wasn't fitting. That was very upsetting. Boy, that does not look bad. Let's sit one of these on there. Oof, that looks good. I should not have left these outside. They're filthy. Yeah, the black's hard to beat, though. Damn, I don't know. I'm so confused. The white definitely matches a lot better. So I have looked at the pictures, I've looked at the videos, I've looked at it on the truck 400 times. I've came to the conclusion that I actually like the tan more. I like the tan more. It looks like it matches better, but I'm not painting it tan, I'm going with the black. The reason is, when I put the tan on there, it's almost like it's too much. Like there's too much tan. It's too, I don't like it as much. I think it would be a different story if these Steelies were like these, with slots kind of in them. Focus, you bitch. With these slots in them like that, I think I would go with the tan, because it would kind of, you know, it kind of break up the tan a little bit. Since these are smoothies, they're just a solid rim. There's no, you know, gaps in it, and it's just too much. It's just like it just looks like a body panel that isn't painted. And I thought about, well, maybe I'll do the rust trick on these. I don't want to do all that. It doesn't look great. I don't love it when they do that. Also, this cool like drip thing I got going on, that's impossible on a wheel, you know, because the wheel turns obviously. So I think we're gonna go with black. I like black. Black would have been an option in the 50s on this truck. So kind of just like an upgraded wheel, looks cooler. I love the hubcap. So we're gonna go with black. It's weird to say that because I do think the tan looks good. It's just almost like too much. It's just too much. And I even also, I tried to add another color, like basically repainted it a second tan to see if maybe I like the darker tan. Nah, it didn't really do anything for me. So we're gonna go with black. So I'm gonna go ahead, I already scuffed these down real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot these real fast. And then tomorrow we'll run them up to get the tires put on them. One of the other spray paints I used was a piece of shit, and it literally just ate all this paint away, and I can't respray it because it just keeps lifting. So I figured we can light it on fire. Fucking piece of shit. Come on. Burn, baby. Fucking garbage piece of shit. Come on. Come on. Piece of shit. It actually looks better after I burnt it. These three came out perfect too.
One long, angry line later.
Okay, so, fun fact. The tan rim, I did two different colors of tan because I wanted to see if I liked it. The darker color of tan, I didn't realize at the time, was Krylon. Krylon's about the worst shit you can use to spray anything because the thinner in it is so bad that it will just eat any other paint it touches. I didn't actually know I bought Krylon. Krylon works if you're only spraying on Krylon, but if it touches any other paint, it'll just eat it away like you can't imagine. So the darker tan was actually Krylon. So I went and sprayed my real nice rim, you know, high heat rim paint that I used. Just ate it all up. Scrubbed it all back down, sanded it back down, sprayed it again, it did it again. It ended up being a whole thing. Then I got pissed off, I burned it. I tried to light it on fire to heat it all up, to scrub it off. That worked a little bit, but not really. So then I spent about an hour today sanding it, wire wheeling it, getting it all out of there. It's still not great, but it looks good enough. It's not bad. I mean, if this was a show truck, I'd be super pissed about it and I'd just go have it sandblasted, but it's not too bad. It's got a couple imperfections in it, but I mean, from 5 feet away, you can't tell, so I'm just kind of being picky at this point. But got my rims loaded up, got my tires loaded up off of the Ford. So let's go get these new rims put on. I'm just going to switch the tires over. I got 2 really bad tires, so hopefully they have some used ones laying around and I can cut a deal, because I really don't have it in the budget to buy new tires, but we'll see what happens. Let's go take it to the tire shop. Mission accomplished, baby. We got tires on our rims. Bought a couple nice used tires, real cheap. They look brand fucking new. Fucking mint, baby. Let's get these bad boys put back on. Rims look perfect. We're getting ready to take it on its maiden voyage. I actually want to go around the block, or down to the parking lot rather. One thing I want to do before we do that is I want to get this mounted. This is my headlight switch. It just kind of hangs. I think what I can do is cut this plastic and kind of get it right there for now. I'll probably end up having to fiberglass it or glue it. This is all plastic shit, so I can't really like weld something up like I'd want to. But I think we're going to cut that plastic real quick and kind of wedge it in there and see what it looks like. I'm going to end up, probably next episode, I'm going to fill all that in with metal. The reason I want to fill it in right away is because I was still messing with wiring back in there. I don't hate it. It'll work for now. I stuck a couple screws in it. I'll end up filling this in with sheet metal, and then I'll fiberglass all that so it's just one piece. It doesn't look like something I threw a couple screws into, rather. But, okay, let's see if we can't take her for a maiden voyage. Look at this bad bitch. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I think I'm in love. Okay, so here's what we learned from the first drive. One, I have to fix the rear brakes. I only have front brakes right now. That's a little sketchy, so I already ordered the parts. They will be in next week, so that will be next episode. We'll go ahead and finish the rear brakes. Two, it is entirely too low. Now, when I say it's too low, I mean it's both too low that it bottoms out occasionally, like on a bump, especially in these big-ass potholes in my alley. It's also too low because when I turn the wheel, it is hitting the side of the fender. Now, these new rims I have, they're sunk in an inch from the stock ones, so it gives me a little bit more, but it didn't fix the problem like I was hoping it would. There's a couple different things I can do to fix that. I'll go over it. One of the things you can do is just cut your arch and raise it, kind of like the way the rears are. The rears, just from the factory on these, are higher than the fronts, so might need to do that. I don't want to raise the entire front. I kind of love it just has a baby rake to it, which just looks awesome. If I raised my arch up, that should take care of it. If I raise my arch up, I can actually run a bigger tire in the front, which would raise it. Or if none of that works, I can always put a lifted spring, like a 1-inch lifted spring. But even if it was lifted, even if it was lifted an inch or two, I'm still going to be running into issues when I turn. So I think most likely I will have to raise those arches. Either way, I'm not dealing with that this episode because that's a whole thing. So this episode, we got the seats done. We got it running. Took it for its first drive. I did a burnout and actually didn't press record like a freaking idiot. So I will do that on the next episode too. But super happy, man. First drive is awesome. I got stopped. This is just down my alley. That parking lot's just down my alley. And I got stopped 3 times while I was out there. One couple, I don't know if you can see it in the video, one couple in a minivan parked. They just sat there and watched, and then they asked a bunch of questions when I was done. The lady said, "What color are you going to paint it?" I said, "That is the paint." She went, "That's fucking cool." So shit like that's so much fun with cars and trucks. It's just kind of getting to meet people. But anyways, I think we're good. I think we got some, other than like the front catching, fucking ran and drive great, really good. The traction control button still works in the, it's in the passenger's glove box basically. That button, when I first got this truck, it didn't work. When you would hit it, sometimes it would just die, which was scary. But it was obviously a wiring issue. Somewhere with me trying to fix all this, I apparently fixed that, so I can turn traction control off just right now as I'm driving down the road, and it'll just let the ass end break loose, which is awesome. So we got a list of stuff we got to fix on the next episode. How good do those wheels look, by the way? That one's a little dirty because, well, I was doing burnouts in the alley and shit. Wait a minute. Is the other side dirty? Other side is fine. Ooh, are these a one-wheel peel? I thought these had posies in them. Oh, if this isn't a posi track or whatever the fuck Ford calls it, we're going to have to change that. That might be... we might have to put that on the project list. God, those wheels look good. I love them. It looks so much better than the tan. I really like it better than the tan. Mean as shit, baby. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm so excited to finally take it for its first spin. You learn so much about things that need change, things that need work, things that you even like in like a 20-second drive. It's incredible how much stuff you learn. We have a couple issues we need to fix with our steering because our front end's a little too low. I want to finish off the dash a lot better. Right now, my headlight switch is just hanging by a screw. And also, it looks like we might have a one-wheel peel rear end versus a posi track, so we need to look into that too. But stay tuned. As always, I upload on YouTube here every single week. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff they tell you to do at the end of videos, and check out some more of my other videos. Peace.
Sitting like a boss, bring the workers out. Press on the exhaust, we be skirts now. No, we not the same, what you talking about? Got me all up in your mentions, must have heard around. How that sound, yeah, that sound good, tell them bring it down.